We are live on YouTube. Here we go. All right. We are live on YouTube. We should probably record. Okay, we are live, and here we are live again on YouTube. Welcome to day 2 of Through the Lens, Escape the Matrix, and Build Your Online Empire. My name is Coach Lacy, and I am the founder and CEO, creative director of Morning Moon Digital Media Coaching Agency. And I am here to help you extract your gifts, set some goals, and create a basic dream plan for your business. So if you are watching with us live on YouTube, drop a fire emoji. We want to see who is watching with us. Most of you are probably watching a replay because I'm going to be real with you guys. I tried to go live in Facebook and it won't let me, and I'm going crazy. So I'm not doing it live in there. But we are live on YouTube. We are live in YouTube. Sorry. We are live in YouTube, screaming in your ear. Okay. Welcome back. Autumn is back with us, and we might be having others join as well. If you do join late, please make sure to put your mute on so that we do not hear your background noise. So yesterday, if you didn't watch the replay, I want you to go over to my profile and watch the replay. We talked about extracting your gifts, setting smart goals, and creating a basic dream plan for your business. If you haven't already gotten your Empire Identity Statement up in the group, please be sure to do so that we can work through those together. And today we are focusing on the next step, which is choosing the right platform for your business and understanding how to reach your your ideal audience without drowning in tech overwhelm. So we're going to answer the key questions of which platform is right, who is your target market, and what niche will set you apart. So I want you to get your notebook ready because we have a lot to cover today. So Autumn, tell me, did you sit with your identity statement yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and how are we feeling about that?
Good.
Good. You look like you're feeling a lot better than we were yesterday at the end of it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So did you have any realizations that you learned from yesterday's class? Was there anything that came through for you, particularly when you were thinking about building your business and your offer suite, that you were just like, I can't wait to do that?
It,
Or was there anything that was like, ooh, I don't want to do that?
no, it was all, I just can't wait to do that. It's like it makes sense.
Right.
So it was really good.
Good. Great. That's perfect. So you're new to this world, right? So one of the reasons that I asked you to come do this with me is because you're a normal person, right?
I don't say normal.
Okay, you are not yet, let me rephrase that. You are not yet, we're none of us are, you are not yet an online entrepreneur. You have never stepped into the online space. You are starting to make your way there.
Yes, that's correct.
Correct. When we go to your Facebook page, it is just like normal, everyday Autumn. We're
Yep.
starting to transition that. Okay. So that's where I want everybody to understand where Autumn is at, and I'm talking to you. This is the level 101 class for people just like you who are watching me on YouTube or Facebook or wherever. You're stuck in the 9 to 5, you're stuck in the grind, and you're ready for something new. You have a dream that you've been thinking about that won't leave your mind. It just plagues you. And you have no idea how to make that into a tangible offer or how to even get started. This class, I made this just for you. So yesterday we talked about what your niche will be and what your target market was and what the offer suite would look like. So today we're going to kind of go into that a little deeper and examine that a little further, because one of the biggest mistakes that new entrepreneurs make is we try to be everywhere all at once. We try to do everything at once. We try to drink the water all at once. We drink it all. get full up and then we pure and we get all, you lose all your lunch, you lose the nutrients, you've lost everything you learned, you've done it all, you're burned out and you're done. I did that when I first started my business. I jumped into everything and I was like, I want to do it all. I'm going to be a virtual assistant and I'm going to assist all the people. I'm going to do all the things. I'm going to health coach. I'm going to build websites. I'm going to assist big coaches. I'm going to do everything. And so I took a big old gulp of water and I basically drowned. I basically drowned in this huge barrel of things that I wanted to do. And it was overwhelming. And so I hit this burnout. And what I learned is you can't be everywhere all at once, because when you're everywhere, you're actually nowhere. You're actually going nowhere. So I took a big step back and I got rid of virtual assisting from my offer suite. I no longer provide virtual assistants. That is not my jam. Not a virtual assistant. That might be great for you, Autumn, because we've been talking about your gifts, and one of your gifts is assisting. But for me, I'm not an assistant. I am the coach. I am the mentor. That is who I am. It's who I've always been. I've always been the person people come to for advice. So I am stepping into my gifts by helping those others build their dreams. So we have to recognize, number one, we can't be everywhere all at once, because when you're everywhere, you're actually nowhere. And we cannot, not only can we not be everywhere all at once, but we can't try to use, if we have a skill set, but it's not our gift and we're good at something, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's meant for us. So we want to use the things that are meant for us. And we do that and we figure that out by trying different things out. And so you're going to find when you start your business, you're going to maybe try a little bit of coaching, maybe try a little bit of consulting, or try a little bit of virtual assisting. You will find what works best for you. So what works best for me isn't going to work best for you, be what's best for you necessarily. So whenever you're working with someone like me, if you were to come to me and you're watching this and you come to me and work with me as your coach, I'm going to look at where you're at in your business, what your tech level is, what your budget is, what you're comfortable with, and where you're starting out at. Basically, are you at level 101, 201, 301, 401, 501? Like, what level are you at? Are we at elementary or are we at college? Like, where are we at? Most people's tech skill level is about junior high set. Some people are at like that college, beyond college level. For me, I have invested a ton of time, a ton of energy, a lifetime's worth of money and energy into my tech skill set so that I could learn. So I'm at like a higher level operating person than like operating understanding than a normal, like a regular everyday work a 9 to 5 person. So my tech skill set level is going to be at a higher level to where I would, if I was to coach myself, I would tell myself, you need a platform that's going to have a full scale CRM. You're going to be a good fit for a high level platform, or WordPress with LearnDash. To the new person, their eyes are going to glaze over and they're going to go, what did you just say, Tommy? What? What? Word what? What is that? I don't even know what that is. I have no clue what that is. Please explain. Right? So what I do is I figure out what level you're at and I match you to the platform that works best for you. And I have worked in every single platform that's out there, except for a few, very specialized ones. And I've built websites in all the platforms. I've played with all of them to see what they do, what the capabilities are, how they fit into my business. I've built programs, memberships, everything, and tried these different things. And the one thing that I have found is it gets rather complicated. And when I am building a website or a online empire for someone, online empire means your website, your course, your membership, your social media channels, that sort of thing. So when I'm building that out for someone, I try to match their skill level, because if I die or go away or quit doing this, they need to be able to get into their tech stack and do the work if someone is not available. So figuring out that tech level, that everyone finding a platform that fits the broad spectrum tech level is really difficult, that will meet the needs for scaling and meet the needs for simplicity. That being said, I personally have settled with Squarespace. Squarespace is a wonderful platform for the business professional, the side hustle, the entrepreneur, the person who wants to build a professional website with built-in e-commerce and memberships. There are other platforms like Kajabi that are course platforms. You can build courses and memberships on there, but they do not sell product. So if you want to sell product, like say you want to sell a shirt or some makeup or something, say you want to sell a product, you would not be able to integrate very easily your product sales into Kajabi. So for me, Kajabi doesn't work. I'm actually moving out of Kajabi currently because I had built everything into Kajabi thinking that was what I needed, but then I started my boutique. There is no good way to run a product, a physical product suite without a ton of automations and integrations, which for the new person, an automation is an automatic response to an action that happens in a website that happens, so you don't have to go in and do it. So it's the things that happen in the back end that just happen automatically. Things like capturing an email. So someone goes to your website and they type in their email address. Where does it go? Right? Like, where does it go? Well, in a Squarespace website, the automation is that it goes through a form and you have a connection to your Zapier, which connects to your MailChimp if you have MailChimp, and it goes into your email list. Those are things called automations. Those are what helps the flow of business. And so when you're choosing a platform, you want to make sure that those are considerations that you are thinking about. So you want to make one platform to start with based on building your strengths. And that's why I've chosen Squarespace for the website, so that it's a quick and easy way. And I have options to where I can build it for you, or I can teach you how to build it. But Squarespace has, if you're just starting out and you're like, I can't afford a coach, I don't want to work with anybody, I want to do this myself, I want to DIY. You can get on YouTube and you can learn how to build a Squarespace website pretty easily. You can make a beautiful website that way. You can have memberships, blogs, course, capture emails, put videos. You can do all of the things, have merch. You can sell your services. You can have a booking calendar. Everything is there on Squarespace. So you don't need to get extra like Calendly or all these different things. So that being said, that's why I settled on Squarespace, right? So it's best for those who want a professional website with built-in e-commerce. So you're choosing your one primary platform. Today, I'm choosing for you. I'm saying we're going with Squarespace, okay? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Next, you want to choose your social platforms. What social outlets am I using to reach my audience? Am I going to use Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Lemonade, Twitter, X, whatever, YouTube? Do I want to use these as my way of community driving community and driving people to my business and talking to people? I always recommend Facebook first, always. Across the board, you can do secondary things like Instagram with Facebook. That's all Meta, which is great. But you can also do TikTok, and that you can combine all these things with automations. But I always start with Facebook because Facebook is the only platform where it's tied to your actual identity, and you can tell who's buying from you and who you're talking to. You can have a face to the name, because if you're building an audience, to have an audience with someone that's named Unicorn Fart Kitten or whatever, kitten, sexy kitten 99, on Instagram, it's like, well, who's sexy kitten 99? I don't know this person, but I know who Autumn Rumpf is, right? So I build on Facebook not only because I can connect back to the person, but I can also create a group and capture these people and have a place where they can have community and share an idea together. So Facebook is great for community-driven businesses and simple subscription models. You can integrate it with your Squarespace and your YouTube. So the three things that I always recommend when you're starting your online empire are Squarespace, YouTube, and Facebook. Within these platforms, you will need to sign up for things like Square. Square and Squarespace are two separate companies. Squarespace is a website development platform. That is where you can build your website. Square is a payment processor. You can build a merchandise-based items, like my brain fart, like a store. You can build a storefront in Square, but you can't build like a beautiful broad spectrum website. But what you can do is you can connect the two so that you can take the items, the categories and the items and your categorized services. You can take that and combine them by having an integration, which is inside Squarespace. It's like it's an automatic thing that you connect the two to where they can connect, and then it will add all the items from your Square and take payments there. And then the money is all in like one place. And then there's Stripe, which is a payment processor as well. You do want PayPal, Square, and Stripe. You do want accounts with all three across the board. This is where an accountant is going to be coming really in handy, and getting QuickBooks as well is handy. So, and having your tech stack, you're going to have a few different things that you're going to have to manage, and it gets overwhelming. That's why we start with these three things. The platform's a home base for your empire. It's where people discover you, learn from you, and buy from you. So the platform is Facebook. That's the community driven. You could essentially build an entire business without a website using Facebook or YouTube alone. Using Facebook alone, Facebook and YouTube alone, you do not even need a website. I don't recommend that because you're not setting your foundation properly. And at Morning Moon, we are all about setting those foundations, whether they're wellness or business foundations. So setting your foundation includes having a good, beautiful, like functional website in your tech stack. You want to have a good tech stack. So your platform is your home base. It's where people discover you, they learn from you, they buy from you. It's how they find you. So I want you to drop in the chat below which platform you're most interested in as your community home. Would it be YouTube? Would it be Facebook? I would highly recommend doing both. So choosing your platform is one thing, and then knowing who you're speaking to is a whole nother thing, right? So thing number one, choose your platform. Where are you going to start speaking to people? That tech stack is really important. Start thinking about what you would want your website to look like. But in order to think about what your website is going to look like, you are going to need to know who you're speaking to and who your target market is and who your niche is. Because this is where people get stuck. So yesterday, Autumn, we talked about your business. Did you have time to think about who your target market and your niche, what your niche would be? Who would the target market be?
Well, with me having an agricultural background, I think it would be more agricultural based,
Mm-hmm. I would
mixed
love that.
mixed with. I think my main platforms will be Instagram and Facebook.
Yep. Okay. So I love that. your niche is, what is the specific problem that you are solving and who are you solving it for?
Um, for me, it would be, I think my target niche will be people who need to run ads for like cow cells,
Yeah,
people who will, but also I think along the way, I'll probably have to have a broader base because there's a lot of various businesses like restaurants in my area, coffee
yeah.
shops, and so probably be a mixture of egg mixed with coffee shops and restaurants type things.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Okay. So the people that are actively searching for the solution are agriculturists. So your niche is helping busy agriculturalists, ranchers, helping busy ranchers simplify their sales or is it sales? Are they selling? They're selling cows
There's
or
so like
yes.
a lot of bull sales and stuff like on
Okay.
Facebook.
Got it. Oh, wow. Man, this is a really specialized niche. I love it.
And
Huh.
you know, you get your sugar beet people, you get your people
Yeah.
hate hate
Brilliant.
and hate people who sell hay might have an ad they need ran. Just
Mhm.
basically, I think that that would be more my niches in that area.
Okay. Brilliant. I love that. I love that. Okay. So let's break it down even further. I help who do what so they can see result. So, I would like for you to write this down in your journal. And then if you're watching the replay, type it in the chat. So we're going to simplify your niche and your target market. Your niche is the specific problem you solve and who you solve it for. Your target market is the people who are actively searching for the solution. So Autumn's example is, ready? I help renters do, I help. So what's your sentence, Autumn? I
Tax
help
ranchers do bull sales
so
run
they can.
so they can increase their profit margins.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Did you write that down?
No, I don't have my notebook because I'm kind
That's
of
okay. That's
scrambling
okay.
today.
That's okay. All right. So I am going to type it right now just so that we can keep that. So I help ranchers. I help ranchers with their ads so they can sell more bulls. How about that? Or sell more livestock.
Livestock would be a better word.
Okay, so I help ranchers with their ads so they can sell more livestock. Let's say digital ads, meta ads. Let's be painfully specific. I help ranchers with their meta ads so they can sell more livestock. If you are watching the replay, I want to see your sentence below. I help who do what so they can result. Okay, let's see those niches. Man, I love that. That is an amazing example. I love that we're doing this in real time with you, because people can see. And I want all of you watching, if you're watching the replay, come back in 6 months. Come back in 3 months and see what we've done. This is going to be incredible. Like, especially those of you who went to school with us, I know you're watching. You just keep watching. Let's see those niches, you guys. Come on. That is a great example. I love that. Autumn helps ranchers with their meta ads so they can sell more livestock. Yes. Oh, that's good. Okay. Amazing. The clarity is the key to standing out in a crowded market. Love that. See, like you were going to stand out in this crowded market. Like who would have ever, I would have never in like all of the people I interact with, Autumn, that would have never come out of any of their mouths. So I'm really excited about this because that sets you apart. I love it. Great. So what's next? Crafting your offer. So once you know your niche and your platform, the next step is crafting the offer that people can't say no to, right? So you want to solve a painful problem quickly and clearly. That's the whole secret sauce. We are solving painful problems quickly, clearly, and concisely. So the simple formula is, what's the problem? What is keeping your audience up at night? What keeps their gears turning? What is it? What do they keep thinking about? What is it? And then the solution. How does your offer solve it? And then the transformation. What does their life look like after they buy it and do the thing? So an example would be, when I first got started, I was all about losing weight. So you can't lose weight despite working out. A solution would have been a simple meal prep guide with recipes and grocery lists and an exercise routine. Transformation, losing weight without spending hours in the kitchen or at the gym, right? Those were pretty quick, easy examples, but let's work through Autumn's example so that we can help her clarify her goal there, her offer, craft her offer. All right, Autumn, what problem is keeping your audience up at night?
I don't know if it keeps them up at night, but bull sales are a pretty big deal. And so for people to get their bulls sold and make sure people know that your sale is happening on a specific day is huge. Because if
Yeah,
you don't know the bull sale is happening, then you don't sell your bulls, which could be pretty catastrophic to your business. Or if you have hay business
yeah,
and you don't let people know, hey, I have this year's first cutting, and people don't come by the first cutting,
yeah,
that could sink your whole year, could make or
yep.
break your whole year.
That's right. So how does your offer solve it? How can consulting with you solve this? Because remember, your first offer is a consultation with you.
How can I can help people come up with creative ads like go buy such and such bulls ad sale coming up on such and such a date, you know?
Okay, so your offer solves it because you're providing an ad that they can push out into the world, creative
Mm-hmm.
ad. Okay. And what does their life look like after they've bought this consultation with you and they've worked with you with the ads?
What their life looks like is they're usually running around like headless chickens because it usually
No,
bulls.
no. After they have bought the ad and the ad works and the people have bought the bowl and and running around like a crazy person's done. What does their life look like after the result? They
After the result, they
have
have their bull
money.
sale. You have your bull sale and they make money.
That's right. They got money in their pocket. Amen. They got money in their pocket. All right. So the problem is they can't sell their bulls. They need to get rid of those bulls and that hay. And the solution is a meta ad strategy session. So they can get their meta ads going, because their meta ads aren't going anywhere right now. Nobody is buying. And the transformation is someone's finally buying now. Someone has bought that bull. Oh my gosh. How great. How great is that? So drop your offer idea in the chat using this formula. What is the problem? What keeps your audience up at night? What are they thinking about? What keeps their gears turning? What is the solution? How does your offer solve it? And then what is the transformation? What does their life look like after they buy? So in my world, what is keeping people up at night? Their dreams, what they want to do with their life. What is keeping them up at night? The things that they want to do with their life. What do I want to do with my life? I've been wanting to do this forever. Why can't I do it? How do I do it? My solution is I'm giving you a roadmap and I'm giving you help and I'm guiding you. I am the shaman. I'm the Sherpa. I am taking you up the mountain of your chaotic life, and we are going to put it in order. My offer solves that by putting your life into order and giving you a roadmap. What does their life look like after they buy it? They have an online empire. They're able to do the thing, live their dreams. They have a tangible dream that they can go to and they can work on every day. They have something they can work on. Okay. So drop your live offer idea in the chat. I want to see what you guys are coming up with. Okay. And then read back to yourself the statements that you have written and read back out loud. there's something that happens when you read it out loud, that statement, your identity statement, and then the I help who do what so they can see results. If you read that back out loud to yourself, it solidifies it so that you really feel like you understand what you do. Because sometimes it's not clear what it is that we do until we repeat that a few times, we embody it, and it connects the dots for us, right? So this is how you create offers and you sell them, and they just sell them themselves. It sells themselves. You just craft it based on what your audience needs. Like, what do the people that are following you need? What gift did you extract to help them, right? You want to be clear, direct, and results focused. Always, always. So you guys, that was really for today. That's very simple. But it's a lot because it takes time to think about these things, and it takes effort to really sit down and think, what this isn't all about me and what I want. What does my audience want? What do the people that are following me need? What do they need? You know? So tomorrow we're going to go into the exact blueprint to build that online presence. How to set up a simple Squarespace site. I'm going to give you that, how to set it up. So you want to show up to tomorrow or watch the replay. And then how can you add in an email list and a membership option? What add-ons are you going to need to have the membership and the email list? What does that look like? And then how to create a professional Facebook, turn it to professional mode, and then turn it onto a subscription model. I'm going to give you all of those things tomorrow for free, for free. How cool is that? Right? So you can get started. You can get started today. After you watch this, you can get started today on your business, on that dream that you've been like waiting to work on for years. That thing that you keep saying, I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, maybe next week. Next month sounds good. Oh, shoot. It's already 2025. I thought it was still 2020. I'm stuck in 2019. Where were you in 2019? This was the last normal week of everyone's life. 5 years ago. Where will you be 5 years from now? If you keep on putting your dream on the shelf, you will be in the same spot or even worse off. So work on your foundations, anchor in, work on those wellness foundations. Your wellness foundations are what are going to fuel your dream. You have to work on those things, right? Work on them. Go anchor in, go get in the group, anchor in, download the Release Foundations guide and do your circle of life so that you can figure out where you're at, what you need to work on in your life, what rituals you need to add in so that you have the routine, right? The rituals create the results. Oh. So that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that you're working on those things, and you want to make sure that you write out your empire statement, write out your sentence. Who are you helping? What results are you providing for them? You know, we want to make sure that we are working on these things every single day. I help who do what so they can get these results. Embody that. Embody that. Okay. Take a deep breath. I hope that you have gleaned something from this today. And if you want, you can post that empire statement in your sentence down in the comments. And I will give you feedback if you would like, and I can help you refine it for tomorrow before we dive into the tech stuff, because we're going to get into some really technical stuff tomorrow. And it's going to be a little overwhelming. And luckily, there'll be a replay, so you can always watch it. Okay. But luckily, I'm here and I provide the support if you need it. So don't forget to check the guide section for more of the Circle of Life foundations so that you can work on your wellness foundations that will help you build your dreams. Learn how to niche, learn how to learn how to speak to your niche by anchoring in with your wellness foundations and getting to know yourself better. We're not perfect. We're not meant to be perfect. You're never going to get it right. That's why I say one bite, one breath, one step at a time. One of my mentors taught me that, Dr. Allegra, and I've taken that with me for years, and I just take things one step at a time. That's all we can do. Your dream is built one brick at a time, one star at a time. Okay. So just take this one bite, one breath, one step at a time, and you got this. You can build your dreams, anchor in with those foundations, and we can build this together. We will build your online empire and stake your claim in the digital network together. Okay, Autumn, how are we feeling?
We're feeling.
Feeling good?
Mhm.
Okay. Do you have any questions about what we talked about today or anything in the time that we have been working together that you'd like to ask?
No.
Okay. All right, you feeling pretty good? You're just ready to get started.
Yes, I'm feeling pretty good.
Ready to get started. All right, so tomorrow we're going to do what I have been telling you that we were going to do is build the site. We're going to start the site. So what I need for you to do, if you're watching and you want to build along with me, guys, you need to open up your own Squarespace site. Open up a Squarespace account. And then if you want to work directly with me in your site, Autumn, this is for you. You are going to go in to the settings. And in the settings, and I'll make a video and post it so that it's easy to understand. You'll post it, you go to the settings. There will be a place in the settings that says administration, and you will add me as an administrator using my email, morningmoondigitalmedia@gmail.com. That way I can work on your website with you. I will make a video to walk you through how to do that. But just so you know, that's the next step. That is what we're doing next. So I will send you the link for that. I'll post it in the group and I'll post the instructions as well so that everyone can follow along tomorrow inside Squarespace step by step. Okay. All right. With that, we are going to get off and go enjoy the beautiful day. Get outside, go walk your dogs, go walk yourself. Have a wonderful day, you guys. I hope that this has been helpful into mapping out your dreams. If you have any questions, I'm always here to answer them. This will be on replay and available for end of time on my YouTube channel. If you would like to watch the replay on my Facebook, you will need to subscribe after 2 weeks. But you can always watch it on my YouTube channel or in the group Rise and Shine with Morning Moon and ask me questions about helping to build your brand and you're developing your niche and your identity statement. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.